Well, listen, you're limited with your neck on house shows, managing Mark Jindrak and Luther Reigns. So, what did you think of your time there spending with Mark and Luther? You have a good time with those guys?
You know what? I liked them a lot. They had um, they had stuff to work on. Okay,
Yeah.
Luther wasn't the greatest in the ring. He really needed to work on his technique and some ring psychology. And Mark Jindrak, he needed to work on his promo skills. And the problem with both of them is they didn't work on it. They didn't practice extra. They didn't come in early and work on it. So they improved very little from when we started till when we broke up, which is only about 6 or 7 months, I believe. But it was a relatively quick faction.
It sounds like combined, they could have been a pretty good wrestler. One had some
Oh,
promo.
you put them
Yeah.
together, you have the baddest wrestler in the world. Mark Jindrak could work like a son of a gun in the ring.
Right.
Luther Reigns could cut a promo like no other.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
you basically had The Rock again. That's what you had.
Oh, wow. There you go. So there you go. So Kurt said, hey, they should have worked on some of the other stuff and just didn't work out. But the next week at SmackDown, I'm looking forward to this. On the Invitational, you get the win in less than a minute. But then you call out Joy Giovanni because of the food fight the last week. And you invite her to dinner. But she already has plans with the Big Show. Kurt, tell me about Joy and why she was involved in this storyline.
Well, I think that Joy was supposed to be Big Show's girl.
Is your office door shut? Just want to make sure. Okay. Hashtag check the door. Okay.
Testing 1, 2, babe. So Joy was supposed to be Big Show's girl, and the reason she was in that program was because of Big Show and I. And Vince always wanted me to be that stalker pervert. So this was just another example of Vince making me do something I didn't want to do. And so we did some funny stuff though with Joy. I mean,
I remember.
Ever saw when I was in the shower or she was?
We watched it together, Kurt. It was one of my
clothes off.
Yeah. You had the little green undies on. Yeah. Those were some good shit there. But Big Show comes out for the save. And yeah, I mean, this has got to be far down on your list of stories or programs during your time.
Yes,
it is.
It's
right
at
up
the
there.
very bottom.
Okay, so as far as the bestiality and then this one, they might be neck and neck, it sounds like.
They're both tied, yeah.
Right. On the go home for Armageddon, Big Show comes out and you powder out and put Mark Jindrak in your spot. Jindrak comes out in street clothes, gets destroyed until you help Kurt, and it turns into you hitting Show with a chair for a disqualification. Jindrak and Show together. That wasn't that great, was it?
Well, Mark was in street clothes, and I'm not going to, give him any excuses, but it wasn't the best wrestling match in the world. Those guys were much capable of doing better. But for some reason, I don't know if Mark had the dress shoes on. What I remember, he was really slipping around, so he really wasn't able to keep his footing. But other than that, it just wasn't a great performance.